October, and when we look at this time that flies like faster than anything, we just or it is at least me who thinks what just happened. And here we are already in October, and I would like to start October with some clarity boosts. And I will be doing these clarity boosts every day whenever time will permit me to do so. And today we will dive in something very special. So, hello again. I am Lolita Reid, a business coach and mentor, and I work with women solopreneurs who need inner clarity and need that confidence to build successful businesses. So, with my clients, I have the framework that I call that framework 8 piece business clarity framework. And actually, those 8 P's are the essential areas in business. And very often we just dismiss them because, we dive into day to day activities and external and internal noise. So, what happens? We ignore these P's. And I'm not going to go into all 8 today. I will start with the first P in my framework, which is presence. And why presence? Presence is about you, about us as human beings, as business owners, whatever hat we wear. This is about presence. And of course, presence is important because we are the core element of our businesses. So if you will follow me, and if you're already following me, this is the main statement I always say: we are the core element of our businesses. And it is very important to show up in life and to show up in business fully. And when I say fully, that sounds probably easier than you can do. However, you need, before you show up fully in any situation, we need to know our values and where we stand with our values. So it is important to know who we are. That's the first question. If you need to build that presence that attracts everyone to you, if that's your intention, we definitely need to build that presence. And the foundation of our presence is always our values. And then how we execute our values, how we live our values, because there are universal values and everybody can live those values according to their design. But again, we need to know what values we stand for and what values we live for. And that's very important in business and in life. So the life will be very short, 10 minutes max, and I want to share some tips, having in mind that you already know your values. I hope you do, but I am going to share 5 tips how to build the presence so you can fully show up in life and in business. But because, as I said, I am a business coach and I work with solopreneurs, so of course I will be emphasizing the presence in business. So the first step is be intentional with your energy. Have an intention before every meeting, before every discovery call, before every situation where you need to show up for your business. Have an intention. Because guess what? Your energy, that intention will build your energy and will create the vibration, that it is very important. So that's the first step is be intentional. The second one, I didn't put not disturb, and then everybody starts, happens as not. So, okay, the second one is show up consistently. Consistency is very important for presence. And presence is not just about being visible once a week or being visible once a day even. When you think about, say, for example, about your family situation, if you are a parent, a mother, for example, are you a mother all the time, or you just choose to be mother when it is suitable for you? Of course not. You consistently showing up as a mother. So in business, the same. Be consistent. And if you have a strategy, that's okay. So make sure your business strategy reflects your presence and it's rooted in consistency. So that's the second tip. The third tip is listen more than you talk. Somebody once said, we all can listen, but we sometimes cannot hear. So I invite you to listen more, talk less, and of course, hear what other person is saying. It is very important to remember that in any situation, you need to find out, and especially in business, what needs that person has and how can you support that person with the solution you have. So that's why is listening more important than talking. Number 4, that was number 3. Now we move to number 4. Mind your body language, especially if you are in person, meeting somebody in person or even on Zoom. Mind your body language. Smile. We still can look, even if we are on Zoom, we still can look into each other's eyes. We can have open hands and don't sit like this, which is nothing wrong with that, but and I think I'm frozen now. But anyway, my internet is going mental lately, so pardon me for that. Some things we cannot control. So that was number 4, mind your body language. And number 5, the last but not least, as we say, bring your whole self. I mean, show up as real you with your values, be brave. And as I say, if you are in the room that nobody is listening, so it's not that you have nothing to say, but probably, very likely, you are in the wrong room. So have courage to leave. And you don't need a permission to leave. Just leave if that's the case. However, I do believe if you will show up with your intentional energy, you will listen and you will do that consistently. And if you will be open to listen and hear that other person or maybe group of people, then of course you will show up fully. And that's my 5 tips. And I just will summarize: be intentional, show up consistently, listen more than talk, mind your body language, and bring your whole self. And that's how you will be building the presence that is essential in your business and, of course, in any situation in life. That's me for today. I invite you to take a clarity quiz, and this is, you can see on my screen, where you will be guided through 8 questions, and each question will cover each area of the business that represents 8 clarity piece. So I invite you to do that, and I'll see you next time with another clarity boost with Lolita Reid, which will be 10 minutes, and actually now we 10 minutes, and I have to say hello and goodbye to whoever is listening and whoever will be listening. And I wish you all the best. Happy October again. October is a beautiful month. Enjoy the autumn, and always be you. Be you and be brave you. And that comes when you have strong presence, when you have strong values, and when you live your life and run your business based on your values. See you next time. Again, get clear, get confident, and make it happen. Bye.